Tron Ares released a new trailer the other day, and the trailer shed some light on what we're going to be seeing in this movie, which is apparently a lot of Jared Leto. And that was a huge turnoff for me for wanting to see this movie. But I think this movie is actually going to be saved by some other news that they also released around the same time. But before we dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, how is this movie going to be saved? Because honestly, Jared Leto is not someone who I want to go see in a movie theater as a main character. In the trailer, he's painted as a digital soldier that you can recreate if he dies over and over and over again. And he is a program that wants to live. Very, very Tron kind of themed. But he doesn't really maybe know how, and so he seeks out the help of Jeff Bridges. At least that's what is alluded to in the trailer. But that's kind of a lot of emotion, or some pivotal points in the movie that he has to show emotion, and Jared Leto can't really do that. He's not good at that. So I feel like this movie is gonna just bomb. But what's gonna be the saving grace for this movie then, and why would I still be excited to go see it? It's, of course, the music. In the previous Tron Legacy movie, Daft Punk did the soundtrack, and it was amazing. Very much solidified Daft Punk even further as musical geniuses, and introduced a lot of people to Daft Punk that may not have heard about them before. For this movie though, Daft Punk isn't returning, but we have 9 Inch Nails making the soundtrack. And while I'm not necessarily the biggest 9 Inch Nails fan, I do have to say that the song that they released, As Live As You Need Me to Be, does give me a lot of hope for this movie. I think the Daft Punk soundtrack did a really good job of bringing the idea of computer or organics to life. That's kind of their thing, and I think the music and the visuals of Tron Legacy really nailed that. And in this movie, we're kind of seeing AI, computers, technology being brought into the real world and causing a lot of violence. And I think 9 Inch Nails is going to be able to capture that in their music perfectly. And their new song, As Live As You Need Me to Be, is just a taste of what it's going to be like. Because this song is great. It's dark, it's gritty, it's loud. So I think we're going to get some really intense scenes, and some intense action scenes on top of that with this music behind it is going to create some really good visuals. So I think this music, the visuals on top of that, might save us from Jared Leto's bad acting, but we'll have to wait and see. The soundtrack is going to be released in September with 24 songs, and the Tron Ares movie is going to be out in early October. So I have hope for this movie. I was very on the edge of do I even want to see this anymore after I learned that Jared Leto is kind of being the major presence in this movie. But I think 9 Inch Nails, through the music, is giving me hope for this movie and is potentially going to save the movie. But what do you guys think? Are you excited to see Tron Ares? Do you think it's going to be a great movie even with Jared Leto? Or do you think the soundtrack that 9 Inch Nails is making is really what's going to save it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.